Of course, I can't live without, for example, water supply or central heating in winter, or my home, clothes, or phone. These are the things that I literally would be really unhappy without. But as long as so many people already talked about those and declared their phone to be their favorite thing, I just would like to go through some other things that I really appreciate and love in my life and open up my perspective towards things as a minimalist. So like, subscribe, and keep watching. The first thing that I really love drinking and making is coffee and tea. I think that many people like that, and of course I'm not an exception. These are my favorite things too. I love hot drinks, especially the mulled wine during the difficult work day. Yes. I even recently ordered a coffee grinder. This actually had to be a present for my husband's birthday, but you know how it happens in families. You just gift something to someone and you use it. So we bought the coffee grinder. Also, we invested a little bit of money in a good coffee maker, the one that we can afford. Of course, we don't go like by the limits of expenses in this area, but this is something that we truly enjoy and want to invest a little bit more. Although I try not to drink more than 1 cup of coffee a day, just for my better sleep, because I'm not a very good sleeper. But the majority of the rest of the day, I drink tea in gallons. But there's definitely a limit of how much I can spend there. But you know, when you find something that suddenly becomes a part of you, as a minimalist, you now have an opportunity to value this thing more because you eliminated other distractions from your life. The second thing I really appreciate in my life is glasses. Yeah, these ones. They are my eyes. I couldn't literally just easily live without them. So I really appreciate them, though actually without them I wouldn't be freaking out about a stain on the wall or some dust on surfaces. Probably that's a good idea to take them off sometimes. Maybe later I will have enough free money, I mean not free, like extra money, to pay for a good high quality surgery on my eyes that make me see actually with my own eyes. But for now I can't afford that, and I have to sacrifice this opportunity consciously in order to at least save my emergency fund. So these are the ones that I love so much, that give me the sight. I just wanted to share this with you, that this little thing can make a big difference in your life when you don't have a good eyesight. The third thing that I truly love in my life is cats. I know what you're thinking. These are not things, these are living beings, and I agree with that, but I couldn't not mention them here because they bring me so much joy. I actually am really surprised by how indifferent toward little things they are. How independent they are. I admire that they rely on themselves, that they don't give up. The cats, they are just like super humans, not humans of course, but super creatures because they have all the traits that I would love to have for myself. I would love to worry about little things. I would like to not give up as they don't. I would like to sleep all day. Who doesn't like that? I would like to have someone cleaning up my shit. Who doesn't like that? I would like not to work actually. Who doesn't like that? I am definitely a cat person because I love when a person, aka cat, has their own opinion. And in this way, I would probably not like to have a dog because dogs are just too obedient for me. I would like to have just a separate personality living with me. Please leave a comment if you're a dog or a cat person, because I'm definitely a cat person. The next thing, the thing number 4, is my plants. My plants are my hobby, and these hobbies can be different for everybody. Of course, hobbies can be different for everybody, Vika, come on.
Hello guys, hope you are enjoying this video. If yes, hit the like button. I am just here to tell you that I'm not going to film about Ukraine anymore, though I know many of you came here because of that video and I'm really thankful to have you. But if you're not interested in my other content, please unsubscribe, and if you're interested in just Ukraine updates, you can follow me on Instagram. I post there every day to keep you updated. You probably know how YouTube works, and I have to be really careful with my core target audience that's interested in the topics that I'm interested in and I film about. So I really am afraid to lose my YouTube career or something like that because of filming some other content that's not interesting for most of the people. Well, hope you get me. Thank you for understanding.
I love my plants, but I try to be really mindful about them because I know how easy it is to be tempted by just going through all of your city and buy all the plants in your city because you just want to have all the varieties at your home. I opened for myself a way to conquer this temptation. I wait a month before I buy a plant that I wanted. So I don't buy immediately after I saw a plant that I really enjoyed. I try to wait until I finally decide to buy it and finally realize whether or not I like this plant, I want this plant in my home, I have a spot prepared for it, or it's just an impulse that rules me. Hobbies can be quite expensive, probably you know that if you have a hobby. And in my life right now, I have to sacrifice this area in my life as well. You probably know if you watch some of my videos that I have no buy year right now, and I'm in the middle of it, and one of my things that I can't buy this year are the plants. I intentionally, mindfully decided to sacrifice this thing in my life, although it brings a lot of joy, just to become more financially secure and free. So I think that's a good idea. That's normal to sometimes sacrifice the things that you love, that you value, in order to come to some important goal in your life. And you know what? So far so good. I haven't been buying plants for like this 2 months and I feel absolutely fine with it. Moreover, I have been enjoying the plants that I have right now a lot more. I now like to watch every single leaf unfurl. I now have time to wipe all the leaves down. I now have the opportunity to see them grow and to see if they have any pests. I can stay on top of the things right here. And the fact that I don't buy any plants this year helps me a lot and makes me see what I didn't see about the things that I had before. So if you have any hobby that implies accumulating stuff, I really recommend you trying not to buy this for some period of time so that you understand how valuable and how precious these things that you have right now are.
Number 5 is my bed. Yes.
This is one of my most favorite things in my life. I just have been working at home for the last 2 years. Of course, I work by the table, but the majority of the rest of the time I spend on my bed, reading books, scrolling the phone, talking to my husband, writing scripts for my videos, stroking my cats, and just enjoying the life. And I think we all need to appreciate our beds a lot more, because can you imagine someone in this world just doesn't have this huge, soft, king-size bed and they have to sleep on whatever? And we are so privileged to have something to sleep on, to have something to cuddle in, and this is so valuable for me. And I want to thank myself 2 years ago for buying this bed that now is my favorite thing, because I actually doubted to invest such a big amount of money in king-size bed, but it was a really good investment and I don't regret it now because I enjoy being in my bed. So I want to publicly thank my bed for all she's done for me.
You've been there through all the hardest times. You've been there under my butt.
Let me know in the comments whether you're a dog person or not, or a cat person. Speaking of being happier, I actually filmed a video about 7 habits that definitely make my life better and make me happier. So if you're interested, go ahead and watch it. Have a good day. Goodbye.